Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Thursday the 6th of July 2023. I hope you are keeping well. Ready for your game of Sudoku. This is the New York Times hard level puzzle, which I should get on with for a second time in a moment because I just tried it and I just messed it up. I did play with candidates and I messed up the candidates as well and ended up with a double somewhere. So I should try to be more careful. There are a lot of candidates, it's true. So we'll see how I get on with those in a minute. My cat, I'm waiting for a message. My cat's been in the hospital for a couple of hours now. Should be ready to collect fairly soon, I guess. I'm waiting for the message to say, hey, come get me. No, not come get me. That would mean it's sent by the cat. The cat doesn't send a message. The veterinary nurses send a message, or actually the receptionists, I should be more accurate. What's going on? I see there's an article about people going to visit Parkland School, I guess relatives of those shot. Difficult to imagine that. I don't think if I'd ever been in such a situation, thankfully I have never, I don't think I would like to go and visit. Go and see. I know some people need this kind of physical presence. To them it's the right thing. All people are different. All humans are different, right? We have different takes on these kind of things. But for me, that's a kind of strange thing. It's like I've never been able to understand why people want to visit Auschwitz. It's such an awful, awful, awful place. I can imagine how awful it is without actually going there. I don't think you actually need to be there to understand how terrible it is. But some people do and will understand it better in that case. So if that's the kind of person that you are, then go ahead and do it, right? We can't judge others on this kind of behavior. Right, let's get on with the game of Sudoku before I get my cat message. Now, I'll tell you what I discovered pretty quickly, actually. I didn't hang about on the first version. 9 and 7 block these two, appear in these two squares because 9 and 7 block these three squares like this. So we will be left with 1, 4 and 6 here. And we have 1 and 6 in this column, and so that ends up being a 4. That was the first thing I spotted first time around. I also then noticed that 2's block across like this, and down here, oops, excuse me, with my weird mousing. This mouse is not a very good one. If I'm going to not use the Apple mouse, I should get a better PC mouse, I guess. This is the one I've stolen from my television, my Android box on my TV. I didn't discover a great deal. I did discover this thing up here. What was it I discovered? 9, 2 and 3 blocking across here, and 9, 2 and 3 blocking across here. So these squares contain 9, 2 and 3. I did discover that. And yes, 9, 2 and 3 are in those squares, and 7 and 8 block up here. So this can't be 7 or 8, so it ends up being 1. That's what I discovered. 7 and 8 are in these squares, and this is 9. This is 9, 2 and 3. I don't know how much more I found. Not a lot more, actually. I can't really remember now, but I don't think it was much more than this. I did put in a lot of candidates, it's true. Did I find out more? Not sure. Oh, I did. I think there was one more thing that I discovered. What was it now? Don't know. Let's go through the digits and see if I can see anything that triggers a memory. Oh, I've just remembered what it was. I had 9 and 7 in this block, and that put 9 and 7 over here. So what I had here was 1 and 6, and the one blocking down, yeah, that's it. 1 block's down here, so that was the 1, and that was a 6. I think that's as far as I got. I don't think I got any more than that before going to pencil marks. Have a quick look again. Yeah, I think that's about it. So I'm going to go with the pencil marks again and be a bit more careful about what I do with them this time. Let's see. So we have 1s in these squares. Oh, I know what. Before I do anything else, put 7 and 8 up there, and put the 2, 3, and 9 in those squares there before I do anything else. Oops. See? Hitting the wrong key. It's that kind of thing that messes up my game. Right. Well, I can't remember if I found anything else, but and as I said, I got it wrong anyway. I made a mistake, so I need to do this I need to do this in a better way anyway this time. Right. I'm going to work on this left-hand shoot here. So let's see. What do we know about the 2s? The 2s can appear in those squares. 3s. Do we know anything much about 3? I don't think we do. Fours are in 5s. Right, let's have a look. Oh, now where I think I discovered was 3, 5, and somewhere along here, or something else I discovered. I can't remember what it was now, but whatever. So let's do this bottom shoot over here now. 1 is in, 2 is in, 3 over here. We got 3 blocking down, so oops, 3 in those squares. 4 across here and 4 down here, so 4s go there. 5 over here. I don't know anything yet about 5, so they go there. 6. Don't see what I know about anything there. Oh, not here. 6 goes there. 7. 8. And those squares. And 9 is done? 8, hang on, 8's across here. Okay. Right, okay, so yeah, you can see now we have a pair of 3 and 5 along here like this. So let's get rid of 3 and 5 there. Let's get rid of the 5 there. Let's get rid of the 3 and the 5 there. Let's get rid of the 3 there. And now we're left with this square as a 3. And that means we can remove, well, we can remove the 3's here, and that's going to give us 7 in that square, which puts an 8 up here and a 3 in that square. We'll get rid of all of these 3's now. This has to be our 7. Okay. Right, I think I'm going to just have another quick look through stuff. Got to get rid of 7's there. Got to get rid of 7's here, and that's going to give me a 6 here and an 8 there. Let's get rid of these 8's. Okay. We've got to get rid of these 6's. And there's a 6 to go as well, and that will give us a 5 in this square now, and a 4 in this square, 4 down here, and get rid of the 4. And quite a few 5's to get rid of. And this 4 has got to go too. We're left with 1 7 there now. 1 7 3 5 6 8. Yeah, it didn't end up like this before, so I've done something different this time. That's a positive thing. It's more likely to work out correctly this time. Last time I messed it up. Right. We have a pair of 4's there now. And this is the only place for a 6. So let's put the 6 in there, and let's get rid of candidate 6 there. Right, so I shall go ahead and finish the other candidates, I guess. I'm just going to come down the middle here. So let's see, we've got 1 blocking across like this. We know 1's are in those squares there. And we've got 1 blocking here, so 1 can still appear in any of those squares. 2 is done, 3 is done, 4 is done, 5 is done, 6, where's a 6? There's a 6. So we've got 6 possible in these squares. 7, what do we know? Not much. 7's not there. 7's there and 7's here. We have 8 blocking up here like this and 8 across there, so we get 8 possible in those squares and 8 possible in these squares. And then what do we know about 9's are done, so we are done in this particular shoot. Okay, not sure about that, so let's finish. We've got 1's across and up here like this, so 1 possible in these squares. 2's are done, 3's are, aha, we've got 3 to place, 3 across here, 3 down here. We can in fact place a 3 there, which means this is going to be a 3 and this is going to be a 9. This is a 5, this is our 9, 3's there, 5 is there. This is a 2 then, and this is a 9. We'll get rid of the 9's there. Why isn't 3 finished? There we go, 3 across there. There's a 3, there's a 2, that's a 2, that's not. None of these are 2's. We're left with 5, 8. Two blocks across here, so here's the 2. Let's get rid of that candidate 2. 2 and 3 are, oh, hitting the microphone, excuse me. 2 and 3 are finished. This has to be a 5, and this is not a 5. Five blocking down here and up here, so this is going to be a 5, which means you're a 5 and you're an 8, and none of you are 8 over there. Seven blocks up here and 7 blocks across here, so 7 in those squares, meaning neither of those could be 7. Nine blocking down here, up here, and across there means that's our 9, meaning this is a 9, and this is not 9. 9 blocking across here. This can't be 9. This must be 9. 9 is finished. One number at the end of this row, I think it's a 7, isn't it? So let's put in the 7 there, meaning that's a 7. This is going to have to be a 1, meaning neither of these are a 1. That must be 1. And this is going to be a 6, I believe. Okay, we also need a 6 there. 6 here, and get rid of candidate 6 there. 4 blocks up here, so this will be our 4, and this is our 4. We need a 1 to finish there. 7 goes here. This is a 7, this is a 1, this is a 1, and we're left with 8 there. 8 is here, 7 is there. 6 blocks all the way to the bottom, so this is our 6, this is our 8. 8 blocks up here, there's the 8, and 4 finishes the game. That's our my second attempt. Hopefully you got there the first time. At the New York Times hard level game. Quite a tough game I thought today, but probably you spotted it better than me. That's it. Bye bye.